Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. Time for the third and probably final iteration of Loyal Wingman. Loyal Wingman is a US concept where aging manned fighters are converted into AI-flown aircraft and or specialized AI-flown drones are created. A single human-flown 5th-gen aircraft like a Raptor or an F-35 will lead AI drones, and those AI drones will do the bidding of the human leader. And we've been trying to simulate that. We started off here with our first concept video. I just called it Generation 1. I was in an F-22 Raptor as a human, and I had a bunch of AI drones. We used converted MQ-9 Reaper drones and added to them AIM-260 JATM long-range missiles, which would be guided via an AWACS because the Reapers did not have their own air-to-air radar. And I fought real combatants in Russian frontline aircraft, and they won. We got beaten. It worked. My drones went and fired their missiles and did their thing, but they were beaten. They were beaten because the MQ-9 Reaper drones are a terrible fighter jet. They only go 200 knots, and they're not very stealthy, and they just got thrashed. Next, we tried Stage 2, or Generation 2. This is where we upgraded to F-16s, as is happening in real life. Old high flight hours, F-16s, F-15s, F-18s, are being converted into AI intelligent drones. I also converted them for naval use just because I wanted a challenge. I led them, of course, in my Raptor again, and these F-16 drones were equipped again with top-of-the-range, slightly futuristic JATM missiles, and I put them over the ocean because I wanted to get rid of the advantages that my humans had last time of terrain cover and stuff like that, and fought my humans, this time in Chinese frontline jets. And lo and behold, my humans won again. They didn't really have a right to. They were, to be honest, pretty much outgunned by the F-16s and their superior missiles. But what they had is human intuition, human tactics, and they couldn't win the fight just by missile power. So what they did is they looked at the weakness of my F-16 drones and used that against them. The weakness is F-16s don't have great fuel endurance, especially if flown by AI. They don't save for their fuel very well. And so they ran away and ran circles around the F-16s and ran them out of fuel, and they all fell out of the sky. Well, just a great example of how humans can overcome AI again, and I failed. So finally, we are trying the ultimate incarnation, Generation 3, or maybe you want to call it 5th gen AI drones. This time, I am pulling 0 punches. I have a bunch of AI drones. I don't know how many I'm going to have yet. I'm just waiting to see how many humans turn up, and I will tailor it against them. Each of my drones is going to be a converted F-35C with state-of-the-art weaponry, 4 JATMs and 2 AIM-9X Sidewinders. The most important thing about this is these will be in stealth configuration. They will be invisible with a radar cross-section of 0.002 meters squared or square meters. They will only be visible to an AESA radar well within 20 miles, so until we're right on top of them. And that, I think, is going to be unbeatable. I will lead them, of course, in my Raptor. I'm probably not going to do any fighting myself because I don't have to. I've got my drones, but in fact, I've decided I will probably take some missiles just in case. I'll take off, fly towards Russia. The roleplay doesn't really matter, but out of interest, here is Russia, here is Georgia, and Russia are threatening to invade Georgia, and myself and my AI wingmen, set to the max skill level, are going to try and stop them. My humans will be the same as we tried in the Generation 1 video. They will have frontline Russian fighters, whatever combination they want, of Su-35s with their most modern missile, the RS-77M and RS-74s. They will also have their 5th gen low observability fighter, the Su-57, with its low observability configuration, again with modern missiles. This is not a fully stealth aircraft, or should I say the version of it here is not. We run 2 versions of the Phelon. One, I would call it prototype version without radar absorbent material coating. We also run another one with RAM coating. We're not really sure in real life exactly how many have RAM coating or if it's even real in real life, but we're running the non-RAM coating. This means that this aircraft can be seen by an AESA radar at about 45 miles. So that's it, guys. Take off when you want, and you can do humans on the red side whatever whatever you want, but you may not cross the borderline, which is the big red line here, until 10 minutes into the sim. That gives me time just to get my AI wingmen airborne and into some sort of formation, and then do what you want. You have no tactical objective, you are just doing air superiority. So, you've heard what I'm going to throw against you guys. It's the best of the best of the best. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win this. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be the same old issue we see with AI just being a bit derpy. I think they're just going to lock us, start launching missiles, but not do any cranking. And, you know, if we go cold and get into the mountains again, just run the F-35 out of fuel as well.
The AI in DCS is very simple, viewers. It's simple because we've got to run it with one CPU, and we've got to run hundreds, or we can run hundreds of planes at once. If it had advanced AI, I'd never be able to process it. The game wouldn't work. In real life, they don't have that problem. Each plane would have its own mass array of CPUs, and they can make it very intelligent. So I'll never be able to simulate that real intelligence. A lot of you viewers have asked me to simulate true AI by having my human pilots as my AI, but kind of what's the point? I figured it's just a normal mission, a normal human mission at that point. I want to have some sort of AI in it, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my stupid AI, and I'm going to hope that my humans can't find a way of outsmarting them, but I can't stress how much of an advantage they have, viewers, bearing in mind my humans cannot see them within 20 miles, whereas they can see my humans at 50 or more miles. That's a huge advantage. Right, here come my guys. They're all driven by AI today at max skill level. That's as good as we can make them in-game. All you're going to hear today is me and Fred. Obviously, for the reasons I said before, comms have been isolated, so it's going to be a bit of a boring comm session today, viewers. Right, first challenge, get my AI airborne and not crashed into the scenery or something, which, bearing in mind DCS AI, is probably a challenge, but we'll see. First AI Wingman airborne. When will loyal Wingman AI be a real thing in USAF or in the US? Don't know, viewers, you let me know.
I'd probably predict like 2035 or someone around there.
Roger, I'm presuming the theory at that point is to have 6th gen NGAD with a human in it and a bunch of cheaper but otherwise NGAD type planes with AI controlled in the squadron. That would be my best guess. I've got my F10 map here that I'm going to use to give you a running commentary of what's going on. So I was just talking to Fred off camera, and he says he likes it when I'm actually flying a plane rather than just kind of commentating. And it's kind of a difficult balance I have to do, viewers, because mainly we like big tactical fights. That's the kind of thing we like, we enjoy doing. It's hard to give you a tactical commentary when I'm trying to be here doing this and keep the plane stable at the same time. It's a difficult thing to do, and so I only do it in some matches, but I'll do the best I can. So I'm now going straight towards the centre of Georgia, and I'm waiting for my F-35s to catch me up. Fuel is always a problem with AI, viewers, always a problem. It's probably the bane of my existence, actually. I've got a lot of the bugs and stuff and game kind of sorted out now, or the mods that we use. What I can't get round is the AIs, the way they use their engines. They love to be fully on or fully off. They're not smart like a human, and they can't conserve their fuel, and fuel is all modelled, and I don't want to start upping the fuel limits. to account for that. So you can sort of script it into the AI behavior, but as soon as you start scripting AI behavior, viewers, they start becoming problematic. Any DCS mission maker out there will already know exactly what I mean by that. They lose their dynamicism. So the fact is, we just haven't got smart enough AI in DCS to think about saving fuel. They'll just charge, they'll see about it at 300 miles and they'll charge in, and that's the end of it. If I start scripting their behavior to keep them off afterburner and stuff, again, they start losing their dynamicism and they'll start fighting badly. So
the DCS AI works in absolutes, so if you put it into regular mode, which is they'll burn a lot of fuel, they'll also fight very well, and if you make them conserve more fuel, they'll be very passive and unpredictable.
So then you can get to the point where I can start scripting them on a kind of minute-by-minute basis, viewers, but at that point, it becomes a full-time job just doing that. I haven't got the time to spend 12 hours getting really intense Lewis scripting to control them. I can't do it, as simple as that. So for the time being, my solution is I have to use scenarios that the AI are suited to. And scenarios where they're not suited to, and then I use my humans. And I have to scale it down if I have to. It's just the way it goes. Right, as you can see, they are starting to form up. How many minutes are we in? We are 7 minutes and I've got 3 minutes to get my guys in formation. Do they need to be in formation? No, viewers, I just want to show off and, you know, make it look cool, right? I'm actually cheating a bit. I've accidentally added in 1 extra F-35, so there's 5 humans. Whoops, I've got to show my humans. They are Simba, Poosh in Felon, and Strider Cannibal Squirrel in SU-35. Maybe I should give one of them an extra respawn or something. I've accidentally got 6 F-35s, although I only see 5. No, there he is. Slow coach is coming. But if I roll them right, they go right. That never gets boring. If I go left, they go left. If I dive, they dive. Not got much else to do with these AI Wingman viewers. I was thinking the only other thing I could do is a kind of big dynamic ground attack mission. I can make some SEAD, I can make some CAS, I can make some strike, and show you using Loyal Wingman to do a dynamic mission. Other than that, it's pretty much as far as I can take it. I can see most of my humans. Although SU-57 is semi-low observability, it can be seen by AWACS in game at huge distances of like 200 miles. So I can see them all. Simba's there, Angel's 40, doing whatever it's doing. They're not allowed to cross the line for another 30 seconds. We're about to go, Fred. We're about to do it. So what they've done is they've spread out at various altitudes. I suppose a real Loyal Wingman project, I would have the ability to set different AI guys to go for different targets. Obviously, I'll never have that level of flexibility in DCS, but in real life, that's presumably what you could do. Split them up into subgroups and attack different targets. The game has now started. They are allowed to cross the border. Right, so we're here in the southern centre part of Georgia. Simba's flanking around the side. Poosh is going there. Strider's going there. Cannibal's going there. And they're all in the line of sight of my AWACSs at the moment. Who am I going to go for? Probably Simba is my main threat at the moment. He is currently a heading of, it's 50 miles. I may have to go for Simba. Would I know his location in real life, viewers? Probably the AWACS would see him, or ground EWR. And they probably would be able to relay the information over to me via data link. I don't want to turn my radar on yet, viewers, because I will tell him where I am once I turn my radar on, and I don't want that. Okay, I think it's time to unleash my guys. Watch this. If it works, menu, other, kill. Watch them do their thing if it works, which I hope they do. Yes, one flight's off. Come on, other flight, go. I think they're falling back. Are they falling back? Oh, Jesus, someone's firing missiles. Yep, they're all off. Here we go, viewers. Loyal Wingman at its best. I fired the 2-piece AIM-260 missile. Most information is going to be garnered from scoreboard and this F-10 view, because it's a kind of a tactical battle, semi-tactical battle. More missiles out. Like I said, viewers, my guys can see them, they can't see me. None of those reds can see my stealth jets. I think I'm going to turn my radar on now. I don't think there's much point in hiding at this point. We've shown our hand. We have 4 AIM-260s airborne currently. Hugely powerful missiles. They don't exist yet, only really in testing. Still 4 missiles in the air, and the reds have had no reply thus far. I'm not going to put autopilot on, viewers, because it tends to ruin the jets FCS in game. So I'm just going to trim it and hope for the best. Someone sonic boomed me, and it is him. My main concern is my wingmen's fuel again. Again, they're AI, they're stupid. They'll use it afterburner. I can't tell them not to use it afterburner because they'll just do stupid things and stall their jets. So I've just got to hope that they kill the baddies before they run out of fuel. Lots more missiles coming out now. They're doing it from high so they can drop these missiles down even if they're hiding in mountains. Let me go look at this guy, look. Hiding in a mountain, but we've got line of sight because we've fired high down. 7 JATMs out, and each of my beautiful AI wingmen carries 4 JATMs and 2 sidewinders. If we do our job right, we should never get in the position where we need to use our sidewinders. Check my plane. Quite happy. I can just sit and watch now. I don't need to do anything. It's not my job to do anything. It's my wingmen's job. This one has firmly tracked Squirrel, as we can see. He's tried to hide, but he's done a bad job at hiding. He's 100% going to get smacked, viewers. Other boy's doing better. That said, he's gone low, and low is good if you're avoiding a missile, because look at the speed of my missile. Best missile in the world, pretty much, and look, it's already down to 600 knots. That's what happens when you send any missile down low. Ah, he's line of sighted it. Dog, damn it, he's back and hidden. That's what I don't want, because my AI, they just see and they shoot. And then what I think they're doing, viewers, is they're showing their head, allowing me to shoot at them, then ducking down into the canyon where obviously the missile will fail. I think that's what they're doing. And now the bad thing about that is it will mean my wingmen will run out of missiles and have to go into close combat. And an F-35 in close combat with an Su-35 is, you know, it's even Steven fight whoever fires the missile first at that point. But Poosh has got on the end of this missile, or has he? And here's the problem. Oh, look at that, it's found him. It's fucked him out. Here's the problem with fighting humans. Humans are smart viewers. They always outsmart machines. However smart the machine gets, the old Terminator 2 mantra is always kind of right. Humans will find a way of outsmarting them. You ditch that missile, and they will see what the AI is good at and what AI is bad at, and they will find that weakness. And maybe real Google-type AI would be able to do that as well. I don't know. Well, the humans have done great. They've wasted 13 of my very expensive missiles. That said, Squirrel might get himself trapped out here. He's in a canyon, look, but he's in a longitudinal canyon where my line of sight sensors can see him. This will go down the canyon, use its own radar and find him. Right, this is very much tracking Squirrel. Look how it leads in front of him now. All being calculated constantly, just as a real missile would have to do. 100% tracking him, and it's got within 5 miles. It is, however, down to 450 knots. No, he's run it out of steam. Oh, damn humans. Let me check myself. I'm okay. Well, Springfield. Oh, Springfield's going for the AWACS. Now, that's the great thing. If they get rid of the AWACS, then they'll lose this tactical map, because this tactical map is fed by AWACS. Oh, great. We've got Squirrel. We've got him. Oh, you son of a bitch. So our 2 boys. I've got Uzi 12 and Springfield 11 on him. Okay, Springfield 13's changed his mind and no longer going for AWACS. Instead of going for Strider. Strider saw the threat, popped his head up, and is now distracting beautiful Springfield 11. Don't get distracted, Springfield 11. There's a friggin' merge! That's exactly what the Reds want. He hasn't seen him. He hasn't friggin' seen him. Push he's led him into a trap and got underneath my guy. Mess it up, Poosh. Friggin' mess it up. He's not fired, which means he's encountered a problem. It's because my guy's found it and is now flaring. This is all of a sudden hotting up, viewers. I've got to worry about myself. I've just crashed. We've got now a missile heading out for the AWACS. Poke their hostiles' eyes out. This dogfight is weird, but it's still happening. Poosh has now got 50,000 feet and got above him, doing a really bad job of dogfighting, but he's still in control of the dogfight. Okay, Strider has presented himself because he's had to defend the AWACS from Springfield 13, which has allowed us to get a shot on him. And don't forget, the red hostiles also have the same fuel configurations, and down low, they have even higher burn rates. Still the weirdest dogfight in the world going on. No one's won yet. I suspect missiles have been... No missiles have been fired. He's not managed to get a solution yet. Right. Oh, Poosh got my guy with a Sidewinder. Or a Sidewinder ski. Damn you, Poosh. That's a bad start, viewers. What did he do? He hid, led my guy over him, who was searching for him, popped up and shot him in a dogfight. That's bad news. Now, the great thing about that missile there is fire and forget. That AI can now turn its nose away, and this will guide itself all the friggin' way. Guided via AWACS. Okay, here's the next point of interest is this possible dogfight here. Simba's led us into a trap, and he's fired an R-77M, their slightly futuristic BBR missile. Dodge! Dodge! No! Yes! And he's fired an aim-line next at Simba! And he doesn't know it! Oh, and that powerful Velon has damn well been kinematically, but we've also fired a squirrel. Is he smart enough to know what's happened? So that flanker is powerful as well. 32,000 pounds static sea level thrust per engine has powered its way out of... I'll just check myself. I'm good. God damn it. They're beating our missiles, and this is humans flying at their very best, viewers. Remember, these are powerful jets set to max skill level with omnidirectional sensors. So this is as hard as I can make it. We've got a missile out for him. How's that missile on the AWACS doing? Oh, it was fired badly. It's run out of steam. Dog, damn it, AI. Right, Squirrel is going to be a dead man. There's no doubt about that. My beautiful AI. I found him. Why is he on afterburner? Probably because he has low fuel, viewers. Unlike my AI, who have been up high all the time. Gun him! Gun him! Right. I hope I've seen fit to give them guns. Technically, F-35C doesn't have an internal gun. So, I've forgotten if I've given it or not. Either way, just keep control of it. Got to check myself real quick. I am okay. Right. East is clear. Or nothing's happening. That's been beaten by Strider. It appears he's out of missiles and I haven't given him a gun. Tried with his face but missed. Look at the red evil eyes, viewers, of the AI, of the Google AI. Simba's re-engaging. Simba's coming to help his buddy out. I should have given them guns. I never thought they were hitting a friggin' dogfight, so why would I bother giving them guns? I should have dispatched these humans a long time ago if they were doing their job right. Uh-oh, this guy's out of fuel. Oh, he's out of fuel. Fuel is modeled realistically, and here's you're seeing the problem with AI. They'll just full burn their way to the hostiles, and fuel is a secondary configuration. I get a feeling I'm going to have to friggin' win this. This guy's got lost. He's got lost. He's lost the target. But luckily, Simba has lost him. What's going on up here? Strider's tackling these two guys. They just can't find him. And they're not smart enough to go into the canyons and worm him out like a human is. Right, guys. Oh, no! Simba's fired a missile. It's a radar-guided missile. It may miss. And it has. Radar-guided missiles do not work very well, even at close range. The radars on them are very small. He's fired a heat-seeking missile! No! Simba! My beautiful AI drones! Right. Don't bring a tin can to a human fight, viewers. I'm going to go and do it. Right, I'm going to get Super Cruise on. 2 AI down. This guy is gone weird. I think, yeah, he's out of fuel. He's burnt his fuel because he's a friggin' idiot. These guys are trying to find Strider, but Strider's being a knob. Hiding in the canyons, and they can look, this guy's gone down to find him. Can't find him. Now, it's true to say that the F-35 sensors in DCS are not as good as the real F-35 sensors, which would have a lot better look-down technology, but that I can't help. Oh, Cannibal's going for AWACS. He's just shot down one of our AWACS's! No! If we lose AWACS, oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're losing big time anyway. I've got to concentrate who I'm going to go for, and I'm going to go for Simba and Co. Like I said, a lot of viewers suggested I put humans as my AI guys, but again, my response is, what's the bloody point? I fly with humans under my control every day. It's just a normal... God damn it. It's just a normal mission at that point. Missed. And missed. They can't track. They can't track this guy on a notch. He's still got fuel. That was a heat seeker. That will not be put off by the stealth. Did he die? Did he die? Oh, god damn it. But this guy's seen him. Right. Do one thing and just shoot him. And he's got confused in the canyons. Right. Ridiculously crap AI. I am coming to do it all for you. Don't worry.
I feel like the best chances would have been sticking together in one group.
Yeah, but I can't control them is the problem. Right. I'm going Mark 2. I'm going to go and save my guy. The good news is I can see them and they can't friggin' see me. Oh, it's not making much difference. We've got an AIM-9X out, Strider. Die! Oh, come on! He dodged it. Son of a bitch. Oh, no! We fired everything button. I hate you, Strider. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. God damn it. Look at him. He's so cute. How could you kill him? 5th! Plane down. This guy's out of fuel and doing whatever the hell a guy out of fuel does. This guy I don't know what he's doing. I think he's still got fuel.
He's out of fuel as well.
Roger, I'm 52 miles from the Bandit, and it is an SU-35 on the nose. Right, viewers, the time. But Mr. Nice Guy is over.
Maximum speed.
Alright, come on, before they shoot my AWACS down. Squirrels, leave him alone! Leave him alone, what's he done to you? Haha, Squirrel is a terrible shot.
Shoot.
Cap. Friggin' Fox 3 on that guy.
I'm not sure if it's going to be able to hit him at such a low altitude.
I agree, and it might even kill my friend, but what it does is it gets him off my friend. I don't want to die. It's a very expensive asset, Fred. And he now has a missile coming towards his face. 30 miles. Oh, he's dead! He's dead. He's dead. Right, Simba, you're next. Due north. He's in a Felon, but I will see a Felon within 50 miles, viewers. Right,
It might have been more interesting to use the Felon with the stealth coating.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I should have, I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with the viewers. I'm not sure it exists is the problem. Some people say it exists, some people say it doesn't, so I don't know who to believe, especially when it comes to Russia. So much dodgy information out there. Okay, my guy landed safely, so that's another asset saved.
The radar card section of the stealth-coated one is about 0.012.
That's it. That's it. Which I think is about 25 to 30 miles detection-ish.
Yes.
Take it with a pinch of salt. 2 humans shot down, that's good. Squirrel's gone. Poosh died. Oh no, he landed and took off again. Or he just took off again. I don't know why he did that, but he has. I'm now chasing Simba. My problem now with viewers, I've been loitering so long, and this thing guzzles fuel, even on mil power. Look, I'm down to 4,000 pounds of fuel. I am going to run out of fuel. 40 miles now. And searching for his big, bald Simba ass.
I don't think you have much of a chance left, since Push is also going towards Simba right now.
Yeah, but remember, they don't see me until real close. You see him going off. I'm going to stop broadcasting my position. I'm super cruising, viewers, which is, of course, a feature of the Raptor. In real life, SU-57 can super cruise, and Simba probably is super cruising as well. Yep. Now, who's super cruising the fastest? I am super cruising at 740 knots. He is 640 knots. Delta 100 knots. Come on, 37 miles. Die, Simba. Yeah, it looks like Pooh RTP'd. He hasn't shown up as a death. Cost to the blue side, $0.8 billion. Cost to the red side, $0.1 billion. Look at that, viewers. We're super cruising at Mach 1.3. That's an impressive thing for an aircraft to do. Still got an AWACS up, so I can still see what's going on. Right, Poosh may be the better target at this point. 60 miles, 050. There's Poosh. Right, viewers. I'm going to get a track loss scan on him.
Shoot. Shoot.
I'm in Wes, but I'm going to do it from an STT and fire and forget. So the way you do this, viewers, is STT, lock, if you can, which I can't, so I can't do it yet. So I'll wait. We will wait. So in this case, I saw him, yeah, about 50 miles, just like I thought would be right. Cap locking at 4 to 38 miles.
Shoot.
I'm going to fire. And then let the missile go to self-guidance. Unlock. The missile will now switch over to data link. It will now be guided via AWACS, which I still have one up. And it's going to take that sucker down. Die, Poosh, die. Right, he knows I'm coming, so I might as well just start locking him again. Sniff him. Sniff him.
I think it's already getting too slow.
Can't pick him up because there's on a cold aspect the same speed as me, and my pulse Doppler radar's not working, viewers. There he is. Can't get a track. Got a track. Can't get Wes. Afterburning for Wes.
Shoot. Shoot.
Got Wes. I'm losing the track. Regain the track. Fire. And off turn. I'm going to guide this one in myself. He's a dead man. God damn him.
Shoot. Shoot.
7 miles. I'm right on top of him. Come on. Just die, Poosh. Yeah, about freaking time. Still got my AWACS up, I've got to use it. Simba Wimba is on the nose. 030 for 20. I'm coming, Simba Wimba. I've only got 700 pounds of fuel, so I'm basically out of this fight. But we're going down swinging, viewers. We're going down friggin' swinging. I'm about to lose my AWACS anyway. I'm about to lose my AWACS and then I'm dead. I'm gone. Box 3. Ooh, baby. Simba is not going to be happy. He's not going to be happy at all, viewers. I'm out of fuel. I've got to land. £300. Radar off. Welcome back to Debrief. I'm annoyed I lost, viewers. There's not much really I could have done. I tell my guys to fight and that's pretty much all I can do. The humans just outsmarted it again. I knew they would have some cunning plan like this, but I didn't know they would pull it off so well. You can all see my screen, guys. Just talk me through your tactics as we go. We start firing a load of missiles off. Did you deliberately get fired at?
Absolutely. That was the plan of... So I went up to go high, and my goal was to try to drag as many AIs after me to drain missiles while we fanned out to try to box you. Try and win the war of attrition, because we knew we couldn't get you at long range, so just try to suck you in close and get you to drain as many long-range missiles as possible off the bat.
Roger, viewers, they didn't know where my stealths were, but they had a good feel because every time they turn their radar on, they give the stealths give their position away, kind of. Every time they jam, they give their stealths gives their position away a bit. Every time they fire a missile, they can give their position away. So the Reds had a fair good idea of who was being shot at and when, and so they had probably enough warning to dodge and get in canyons and stuff, and it worked. Look at this. Squirrel almost got hit so many times, but every time he just ducked down in the canyon just in time, and the missile would just swoop right over his head. It was very frustrating to watch. It was very frustrating for me as well, watching my guys just full burn all the time. Just, you know, and any plane, low down, burning, can only go for a few minutes. Poosh was the first one to get his man into a dogfight. He forced a F-35 to fly right over him and then just popped up right beneath. Did a bit of a weird dogfight, but ended up shooting him down. It was a better plane in the dogfight, and there you go, fires his missile. So great done, shot Poosh. And I had an extra wingman as well than you guys, so that's a thing to point out.
So that R-77 I just fired, it had lock. I didn't fire it out of parameters. I didn't do launch override. It never tracked.
Yep, a very normal thing to fire. I doubt any of your R-77s hit today, even fired well within parameters, guys. Unfortunately, that 0.002 meters squared or square meters, and the radar on that missile is very small. It can hit if the stealth doesn't start dodging, but if it dodges, that's exactly what you'll find, guys. We see it in the big naval battles we do again. He retaliates with an AIM-9X, which Simba just dodges. Another AIM-9X Squirrel, which Squirrel just dodges. And they don't know these missiles are coming, so they just look at them. 100 feet away from Simba, 100 feet away from Squirrel. That was a good play, guys. Good situational awarenesses. My guys follow up. My guy gets a solution on Squirrel, but I didn't make the decision. I just didn't give them any internal guns because they don't have internal guns. So maybe I should have used A models with internal guns and we would have got a kill probably. But anyway, it's done now. So be it. I didn't really see any of my guys getting in gun kill parameters today, to be honest. We fire a missile at the AWACS and it's a terrible missile and drops short, which is frustrating. We fire on Strider. Strider's being a really good decoy in the middle and sucking up lots of missiles. Right, Squirrel gets in a dogfight. Blue is on his tail for most of the time, but can't do anything because he's got no missiles and no guns, so I don't even know why he's there. Why didn't he just push? I think RTB's at this point. Strider then very bravely engages my two AI here above him. In real life,
I'm surprised I didn't die.
In real life, most of these aircraft do have better sensors than we have modelled in-game here, viewers, but it's equal on both sides, really. The Phelan would have good sensor suite, and that's not modelled. The F-35 would have a much better sensor suite than it has, and that's not modelled, so it kind of equals itself out. They've taken... I don't know, who killed my wingman here on the left?
That was me.
There we go. Bosch. With a... no, it was a Heat Seeker. Yeah, Heat Seeker. Pretty much any way to kill them. Strider engages my two here and plays a game of cat and mouse. Every time they find him with their sensors, he dives behind a mountain frustratingly gets away. All the time pushes RTBing because he has fuel problems. The SU-57 isn't fully working in-game yet, viewers. We're modifying it bit by bit. It still has fuel problems, and we'll get there in the end.
I killed the AWACS that was helping in that area, too.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I spotted that. Strider fires a missile, or a few missiles, and finally gets my guy. Then engages the other guy. Squirrel just finds this guy here. At this point, I'm fed up, and I'm like, okay, I'm coming in. So in I come at Mark 2, as you can see, literally Mark 2. Strider kills my last guy, and look at the kill on it. He just fires pushes the everything button, because obviously he's having a problem. His missiles aren't tracking either. And yeah, some of them will track, some of them won't.
Didn't happen. Couldn't get any rails, weapons off the rails. IR won't lock, radar won't lock.
The main problem is Supercap's coming in with big missiles and does the honourable thing and gets the head out of there. I don't go chase, you go City at this point, obviously, but you know, you want a bit of entertainment. I chase Simba home. We've both got fuel problems, and neither of us can. I can't catch him up. Pooch comes out to save him, but I've got a much better jet. It's an F-22 versus an SU-57. I can shoot at him. He can't shoot at me in his distances. Eventually, he does some great dodging, but I take him down. What I didn't realise is the Strider's firing at me, but he can't get a lock on me, so he's not fired at me. He's fired in my direction. But none of them track.
So I can tell you what happened there is I ran out of fuel and I just fired them blind in your direction before it turned into an airfield.
Right, fair enough.
His last one did track cap. It just ran out of airspeed.
Oh, really? So that's luck then. It found B in its basket and tracked, but it ran out of, yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to let Simba get to base. That has to be done, at least for my retribution to Simba. I managed to take down, and then as you saw, I ran out of fuel on final and landed on a road and handed the technology over to the Russians, which is a bit naughty of me. All in all, a really good match, guys. Well done for finding a way of defeating my... I can't make my AI any harder. The only other thing I could do was have it open in the ocean again, so they've got nothing to hide behind. And to be honest, they'll probably find a way of beating them again. They'll run them out of fuel. They'll run in the opposite direction until my guys have run out of fuel. Because the humans are smart, and they do stuff like that. It's always going to be a problem. And my AI is not smart enough to realise it's being led into a trap. So it's great. Sign for humans, guys, that can do stuff like that. There's pretty much nowhere else to take Loyal Wingman, guys. I can do some ground attack with it, but to be honest, it's going to get a bit stale at that point. Simba wants to show us one more thing off. Welcome to the South Atlantic map, viewers. I haven't looked at this for a few months. I've been busy just doing other projects and stuff on different maps, and wow, it's changed. So many new bases and stuff have been added. When I started, or the last time I looked, Argentina, Chile, and whatnot had, what, 5 bases in? Now they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, a lot, like nearly 25 bases or something, which is amazing. And there's even been more bases added to the Falklands Islands, which is pretty cool. And the reason we're doing this is because on 25th of July 2023, that's today, yesterday's patch said that a secret base had been added in, or a base that could not be seen from the normal map. And here is the normal map. The only way to do it, spoiler alert, if you don't want it to be spoiled, turn off now, is to put a aeroplane here at X-ray Mike 35. Click that button there, which sent us the screen on him. Zoom out, and you can see there is the secret base, and we're going to go and try and land on it for the first time. Hi, Simba.
Also, Cap,
Simba,
it's worth mentioning, I don't think it was in the patch notes, but that carrier that we were using for the landings that Razbam asked us to do,
yes,
that carrier is now accessible in Mission Editor.
The Pianta Santo de Mayo, Argentina's only carrier of the period, and we'll actually be bombing that in a few days, viewers, so...
When you are visually looking for it, you will be able to see a single red strobe.
Well, we're heading towards it, Simba, and I don't see any friggin' base. Distance now, 12 miles.
I'm about to pass overhead of it, Cap. If you haven't seen it yet.
No, I 100% haven't. Oh my god, it's tiny. There's the airport, viewers. Right. Well. Alright. It's 100% a Stobble landing. Oh, sugar! I nearly did a thing, viewers. Oh my god, I'm rusty. That's a perfectly serviceable landing. Perfectly serviceable. Maybe we have to drive forward still. There we go. That landed.
Stop left slowly. Cannonball turning final.
Yeah, down there by the water.
Short of the White Mountain. Has it got like an island in the middle? I see it, eyes on.
I had Harrier.
Alright, there you go, Strider, reverse thrust.
Oh, Well done. Landed a weekend. Oh, I'll give up.
10 landing.
Never fired, only dropped once. Well, I don't see what could go wrong here.
Oh, it's a nice. Oh, it's a deep lake.
Come on, Poosh, do better. Friggin'
I want to start J-turning.
Well done, Poosh. Friggin' hero. Uh-oh. 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 Whee!